Hey.
Hello,
Oh
welcome
my God.
to well, welcome to
We
D&D Play 20's Curse of Strahd. I am Justine, and I will be the dungeon master for this campaign. These folks are worst nightmare, and your host for this awesome live stream. What is D&D Play 20, you ask? Well, we are a Discord group that has a lot of global people. We do all kinds of fun activities in TTRPG games. Some are live stream, like this, which you could be a part of. Some are not live stream and just fun games on the Discord. And we do a lot of one shots. We have some really new fun things coming up, challenges, and exciting ways to get folks involved and kind of flex their TTRPG muscles. You are welcome to join if you're a brand new player who's just kind of interested, or if you're a veteran who wants to play with some really good folks who make some really good stories. But with that, we'll go ahead and introduce these wonderful folks. We'll go ahead and start it off with Belvedere. Do you want to tell them about your character a little or whatever you want? Get it.
Hello, all. Belvedere here. I play Audubon. Audubon is from the swamps. Here to see Barovia, indeed. Um, he has some blood hunter tendencies. They like to call him a dragonborn, um, but he's definitely just a scaly, fun-loving guy.
Scaly, fun loving guy.
That's right. Mario, let's pass it on to you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mario. I play Norbert, the deep gnome rogue, who is out for a pleasant stroll through the forest of Barovia. Just bit of a sightsee, and nothing unpleasant has happened to him at all so far. And I'll pass it on to Cole.
Sounds like a dirty lie.
No.
Hi, I am Peter. I play Cole, a dwarven paladin who has a few mental issues. And I will pass it on to Arlen.
Hey y'all, Arland here. I play Shad LeMay. I am the Asimar Barbarian. Also, going through like a nice little stroll through this lovely forest, trying to, you know, find a better life.
Did not come to the right place, friend.
And then I think it leaves Leandra.
Hi, my name is Mariana Vagabunda, and I play Leandra von Teschen, and I am a cool Dhampir cleric who thinks her life has been normal, and most people would disagree. And and who is here by chance trying to find a way out for the lovely Irina and herself.
I play Irina. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, thanks.
Yeah. For anyone watching, we really appreciate you. We do have a really neat, unique thing for Curse of Strahd, which is our Curse of Strahd after show. So we like to get really deep in role play with this group. But if you have questions about something for the DM, about the prep or the story, if you have questions for these amazing people playing these amazing characters, or if you just want to be silly and hang out and laugh with us and get really knee deep in the TTRPG cool down, I would say, of after the session, please go ahead and stay tuned afterwards. Also, if you go to your Twitch points, you can click them and pick any of those fun things. But for 250 points, which is really barely anything, I think that's like watching for like 3 minutes, you can click pose a question. And once you click that, we will be answering those in the after show, which starts directly after this. And this is rated mature for adults because it's spoopy. Also, we have one wonderful player who is currently not playing because I threw a curveball and was like, I'm free this Sunday. You guys want to play Strahd? So, Steph, if you're watching or when you're catching up, we miss you. We care about you. And we hope that you have a lovely weekend. And we can't wait to play with you again. With that, I will pass it off to
Favorite
the
Dhampir.
I will pass it off to the absolutely wonderful Vagabunda for our recap.
I apologize for any mistakes that will be incoming. I did watch it on 1.5. If I miss anything, I'm sorry.
Okay, did better than me.
Um, so last session we basically picked up as we were fighting the Wheezes or whatever. I'm terrible with names. I'm sorry.
No, it was a wheeze. You're right.
Okay. And we had already figured out that they would mimic our voice, and when they did, it would summon another whiz, and they had this very creepy ability to reach inside their mouths, and like it would create like a rift in space, and they would hit us from quite far away by doing that, and it was quite creepy. And then there was one that had like an altar, and it kind of went invisible, and we were struggling to fight it at first, especially because using spells that had verbal components would summon them, or someone else cool
It's
also summon them.
it's the sound of running water. It always brings on a whiz.
Yeah.
Uh,
Negative inspiration.
Ah,
Take away inspiration.
Just kidding.
yeah, I already
Eventually,
removed it.
Good.
sorry.
So you should.
Eventually, we succeeded in defeating him by killing the main one, which made all the others smaller disappear. And that led to two different intents of the party. Norbit was quite angry at Cole for not following the instructions of stop talking, which was constantly summoning more of the wheezes. And at the same time, we had, and Leandra was trying to stop their confrontation. And at the same time, we had Adabon and Irina who went to check the area, the altar where the wizards had been. Leandra successfully prevented the confrontation from getting too bad, convincing them that perhaps he was just affected in a different way by these creatures. And for now, the situation was subdued, and Adabon and Irina found that there was loose earth near the altar, and found a stairway, kind of a stairway, like a way down to like a cave area. They went and explored, and they saw a bunch of carcasses and like intestines dripping from the ceiling and stuff like that. Clearly, where this creature had been eating all of its prey. And they found also like a helmet and like a sword and items that had been discarded by this creature. And Arabon, I believed, managed to figure out that this was a shrine where there was like nature originally, but had been used. Its power had been corrupted and used by this creature. After burning it, and burning the remains in the area, came back out with Irina to explain that this had been dealt with, and they all started to make their way back to where they had seen the werewolf that pointed them in this direction. But Norbit and Alusa had gone ahead and had gotten to the campfire first to find that it was empty. The werewolf had left a note saying they had sensed the creature had been killed and would return at sunrise to speak with them. And so they kept an eye out that nothing else was around, and sat around the campfire until everybody else joined them. Everybody agreed that they needed a quick rest. Agreed to do a short rest for a couple hours until sunrise, until the werewolf came. And they sat down for several activities. So Leander went around healing people and making sure they didn't need anything. Adabon started reading the abyssal book that he was that he collected from the priest that had we had the encounter with in town. I believe Norbert and Alusa had quite a moment where you gave her the cloak. Am I correct that this time?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you are.
Gave her a cloak, which she was surprised about, but accepted it. And they kind of had a moment where they admitted that out of everyone in the group, they agreed with each other the most, which was a strange feeling for both. And Leandra bombarded Chad with questions and in also making conversation answered the questions he had about her, which got him very concerned and at one point zoning out because she was just blabbering on about how she grew up in a place with full of undead and fiends. And as she told the story, Adabon actually was interested in parts since there was a sacrifice and ghosts and all of that. And eventually Irina settled down next to Adabon to rest. And everybody except Norbit and Leandra, who didn't really feel like they needed a rest, stayed watch while everybody went set it took theirs. With Cole, I believe, being quite uneasy and struggling to have a peaceful rest. And then, and Adabon did a really cool thing of making the fire infrared so that it didn't call the attention of predators nearby. And so after that short rest, there was a flare with the fire, I believe, and a letter with a blood seal of Strahd appeared, thanking them for dealing with a creature that was not even put there by them, a test that wasn't planned, and inviting them, complimenting their skill, which hadn't been seen in this land for a while, and inviting them for a meal in their home. After obviously those who were not resting, Norbit and Leandra saw it first and discussed among themselves that this was not good. And that probably shouldn't go. This also made them unsure of the werewolf because the werewolf had claimed that this was a minion of Strahd. Strahd was saying it was not when they had no reason to lie. And so after discussing with everyone else what to do, they decided that they would wait for the werewolf to for an explanation from the werewolf and the compensation from dealing with this creature, and then continue on to take Irina to the Vistani, which was who we agreed to take her to. However, as we were leaving, Cole seemed kind of out of it, and Leandra noticed, obviously, noticing the master dwarf not feeling well. She kind of questioned what was wrong, and he kind of snapped out of whatever whatever trance like situation was going on with the words, "Yes, mistress," and which got everyone on edge, thinking that perhaps he had just been receiving orders from Strahd, and we were trying to confront him and get him to explain what was going on.
Fantastic job.
That's where we left it.
11 out of 10. Would listen again.
I
Thank
tried.
you. You succeed. All right. So, despite everything that's been going on, you still have one major focus. Why Barovia? Why here? Why this group? You're still learning each other's goals, personalities, idiosyncrasies, and you are also on a mission to help this person, Irina, that you have, I don't want to give too much away, that you have come to the conclusions that Strahd is very interested in. And yes, that was a phenomenal recap from our lovely Leandra. And now, Cole, you sit after this short rest. You hear the crows above you, wolves howling in the background, and just the sound of a forest. And you look at this group, eyebrows raised at you, as this infrared fire is starting to die down. You have about an hour until the sun comes up.
Cole hears Leandra speaking to him At first, it's kind of barely perceptible to him, and then he pulls out, and he looks at her. She's um, she's not immediately recognizable. He says, "Yes, mistress," and then he starts to come out of this trance-like state, and then looks around, and he's confused. He doesn't know where he's at first. Um, and then he looks back at Leandra. And he goes, Lady Leandra, I'm sorry.
What was happening just now?
I happening?
You
I'm
weren't
sorry. I'm
with
just
us.
a little out of it right now.
Yeah, I can see that. But who's this mistress? Are you working for Strahd?
No, I'm I don't believe, other than one time, that I've ever seen her. And you were all there.
I would like to do an insight.
Yeah. Cole, if you're lying, roll deception. If you're telling the truth, roll perception or persuasion.
Let me get some real dice so nobody knows what I roll.
Just to confirm, Justine, Norbert is awake right now, so he can be listening to this.
Everyone is awake right now.
Yeah, we were all starting to leave, I think.
You may all have
an insight.
interactions.
What were
I
my
just like-
options? Deception
If
and what
you're
else?
persuasion.
Audubon goes back to reading because he doesn't care.
I was like, I don't give a shit.
Good job staying in character, buddy. Good job staying in character.
Doesn't bother me.
Okay, I got my roll.
Okay.
I don't know how to.
Does it
Gee.
beat my 19?
Yes.
Okay.
And
You
I will.
mind if I confirm that?
Ooh. Does it beat mine?
What do you mean confirm it?
Well, I believe you, but at this point, and after what just happened, I think everybody would require more than just your word. And they look at Norbit.
Oh, in character.
Oh, yeah, I am talking. That
I'm
is
like,
not my normal voice. I feel offended.
Norbert is busy taking really deep breaths right now, and he just says, "And would you actually know for sure that you are not communicating with Strahd? It seems like you don't know where you are or even who you are at times."
Alusa interrupts and says, "For once, I actually agree with the gnome."
But that's why I have a way to prove it. I'm just asking for permission.
Oh. Well, if I'm not aware of anything, but if you think you can verify it, I suppose that's okay.
It's going to
It
hurt.
wait, it won't hurt, will it?
It will hurt.
It will.
Irina was about to ask if it hurt, and then you literally said that.
It will hurt.
Um,
Yeah.
I love
I'm a
that.
fragile old man. It won't. I don't want to die.
Oh, it's not going to kill you. It's just going to give you a small headache. It's fine. You have my word.
Okay.
You're not in a position to resist.
I glance at the
May
tiny
I
short
intercede
person.
for a moment?
Yes?
Yes, please.
I'm curious as to why the dwarves' word is being questioned when you offer your word to him.
That is a good point.
Also, I don't mean to interject my opinion, but if for some reason Cole is connected to Strahd, which, Cole, I'm not saying that you are, but if you are, doesn't it kind of keep your enemies closer? And she kind of Irina huddles next to Adabon even further. I mean,
Adabon,
Just
it's pretty simple. If she has not endangered the party, she has not gone against our express wishes, almost causing us all to die. You have not done that. You've ignored us a few times, but you've never done anything expressly against the group. He
can't we all
has.
just get
So we can
along?
trust her word, not his.
And what calls has he given you to not trust his?
I think it
How
was
about the
mistress
fact that
part.
he just tried to have us all killed by constantly talking when told not to? What
We
is
went o-
confusing about that?
We went over that. I understand you're upset because it was a life-threatening situation, but I think that that was an accident.
Was
An
it
accident
the
that happened 3
dwarves?
times.
Was it Cole's idea to pursue this creature?
No, that was the new person who I think should also be tested. And she points at the Chad, which Brandon said in chat and is officially the Chad, not just Chad.
He's been the Chad since day one.
I
I've been
I
the
can
Chad. Deep
I
down.
can test both. That is
Uh,
a fair thing. I can technically test everyone, but then
Lady
you'll have to
Leandra,
trust my word.
I trust you.
I don't.
It's just I'm afraid of
Yeah, I know
pain.
that.
Sure,
Oh.
Lucy doesn't.
If I agree
Yeah.
to this, will you trust me, Lady Leandra?
I have trusted you this far, Master Dwarf. You just made me have a few doubts, but I believe your word. I just think it would be if there is doubt still, and it would reassure everybody. I don't mind doing it. It will be nice to
How do we?
me. Just would be bad for you.
What do I have to do?
Just sit there. She
Sit there?
smiled. Yeah, just
Do,
stay.
do I have to close my eyes? Because I don't trust that
No,
short
you
guy.
can have your eyes open. Open. It's fine.
I love a dwarf calling someone a short guy. It's great.
Not many people are shorter, but you're one of them.
So good.
So,
Do I have to like meditate? Go home?
No, just stay still. Her fangs come out.
Ah! You're not
What?
gonna bite me, are you?
No. It's not.
I'm
Plus, I would clean you
afraid you
before I
already
did that.
agreed
No.
to the terms.
Oh, I'm closing my eyes.
Okay.
I
She's
put
not
on
gonna bite.
spooky. I put on spooky music for this moment.
She's not gonna bite, but the smile does go a little maniacal. And she kind of her mouth moves as if she is biting, but just air near his forehead, so she's a little bit away. And everybody sees these little strands of like look like magic like come out of his forehead and into her fangs.
Ooh, my nose itches.
Peter, I'm gonna roll what you gonna take.
What? She's gonna take my nose.
Look, 2 points of damage is 2 points of
Oh,
damage.
it's nothing.
Exactly.
Nat
Big tough
one
paladin
means
that
you
he is.
take the damage.
So, as you all see Leandra do this gesture, the temperature around you seems to drop almost. The fire sizzles extremely low, and mist comes in, and you see Leandra in her element, spine straight, chin jutted forward, beautiful short hair, almost wavering a little. And Leandra, go ahead and describe what you're doing and tell us the results.
So, as she's close to his forehead and yeah, with the strings following up her fangs, you can see that the smile spreads wide, and her eyes kind of glaze over. And I think it's Cole's turn to tell me what I see, what I feel.
Do you want to give us a little bit? I don't want to make you give away your character, but can you guide him? Unless you and Peter already talked, but
Oh,
can you guide him on
yeah,
what
we
it would be?
talked.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Then
we talked about it, and I
I'll
was
just
going to
enjoy the
explain.
show.
I was going to
So-
explain after he explains what I see. I will explain to the party how I confirmed it.
So,
Go for
the
it.
first thing you notice maybe is a sense of pleasure at the contact. And then
Yes, movement.
pleasure that he's not feeling a bite at his neck, probably. And you see a woman in red, in a long red dress. She's got dark hair and jewelry all over her. And there are servants all around her. And she has like those whips for horses that the jockeys smack them with on the butt to get them to move. She has something like that. And Cole is a early teenager, and she beats him with the whip. And he cries out, "Yes, mistress! I won't disobey again." And then he goes to complete some chores that she commanded him to do. And the woman doesn't look familiar to you. And that's what you see.
So, as after a few seconds of her doing it, the strands disappear, and she readjusts her jaw and smiles and wipes her mouth happily, and she goes, "Well, uh, that was interesting. His mistress is definitely not Strahd." Um, she turns to everyone who's probably watching her a bit.
As you turn to everyone, Alusa has her bow aimed at you.
There we go.
Nothing happened to him. I'm not a vampire. What is your problem?
Right then, oh, I'm alive! I'm alive!
For now.
And I'll hug Adabon. I'm alive, Adabon! I'm alive!
As I was saying,
It kind of felt good, too.
that's concerning. It's not meant to feel good, but okay. So I feed. I told you guys I don't feel like I don't feed on blood. I feed on memories. I thought I only fed on dreams, but thanks to Lance, we found out that memories work. So I tried it. Usually people are asleep when they do it, but it worked. I saw his memory. I saw his mistress. It's not Strahd.
Are you taking those memories from him? Does he retain them?
Oh, he retains them. Yeah.
And you can only do this with permission. You can't
No, I
that.
can do this without permission.
You have my
don't like
permission.
that.
I don't like to. I like to ask permission to feed.
Feed? Wait a minute.
Leandra, I like you, and so far I trust you. If you ever do that without my permission, this isn't the threat I gave to Cole. I will kill you. But I trust you not to.
Okay. I don't have to do it often. And Lance gave me an orb full of his memories so I could feed on it without anybody else having to do it. She's actually like pretty visibly upset. She's kind of like,
As you look upset,
Norbert looks shaken watching this. He looks kind of freaked out, especially when you said you can do it without permission. That's
Elisa,
kind of rocked him a bit.
Elisa looks like she knew it from the beginning.
yeah. She's like, this
I
is
would
what
like
I'm talking about.
I would like to know how Shad Lemaine is reacting to all this as you're in a new group, new people you barely know.
So
More threats of killing.
as this is all happening, he was just kind of sitting back. You guys were talking. He's like, whatever. He's like prepping his equipment. He's like cleaning his sword. You know, like getting all the gunk off of it. And then that all happens, and he just like kind of stands up and aback, like, what the heck did I just get into? Like, who are these people? Like, and keep in mind, I just had like a nice little chat with Leandro like not too long ago, you know. So he's like, oh, um, just thinking to himself like this is odd, and he's trying to like figure out if these are the right people he needs to help him find help for himself. But at the same time, he's accepting the fact that there's no one else here, if that makes
Right.
sense. But he is slightly guarded. Now the with sword in hand and just kind of aback.
At this point, with all this happening,
Hmm.
the sun has come up. But
As much
it's
as it
still it's still very dark. Unlike my window, which is pouring sun at my face right now. So sorry I look like a ghost. Kind of works for this stream though.
does. Kind of does.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, the murky, pale, weak light is starting to arise. And there's actually everyone roll perception for me.
Ooh.
22.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
23. I say that. And I did.
Okay, so we have a 22 and an actual 2. Love that.
I just roll a natural 20.
You roll a natural 20?
Nat 20.
What does that get
What's
you
your
to?
what's your modifier?
For perception,
Perception.
that's 23 total. So plus 3.
Nice.
What about you, Belby?
Mine was an 18.
Oh, I get it.
You all rolled well except Cole. Doesn't know what's going on. That's very in
Chips.
character. The dice know the story. So the other 4 of you, you notice the sun coming up. You look around, you listen. Tracking skills that you may have acquired. There's no one around you for as far as your senses can see. The birds don't necessarily chirp, but there is these ravens with their hollowed caws. Normally when creatures approach, especially one as intense as a werewolf, you would hear that, and they're still cawing, or they would stop cawing, but everything just continues on.
Oh, our werewolf friend never came back to us yet, did he?
Mm-mm.
No,
He's
so
just-
we were
he was
waiting
supposed
for
to come-
sunrise.
He was supposed to come at sunrise, but here you are.
Okay.
Leandra's
Alyssa-
kind of like
Oh, sorry,
playing
go
with her feet, like she's just been like a child has just been told off. She's like just standing to the side.
Norbert wants to go over to Leandra and just talk to her and just say, I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't go to threats as my first call for everything. I'm trying to work on that, but I do need you to understand that's not a thing I could ever share with you.
Okay. I hope you understand that I don't have a choice. I can go most a week or two without eating.
I do understand, just that can't be me.
Okay.
I really feel like I'm watching that scene from Baldur's Gate where Nestarian tries to like feed on you for the first time.
I swear I had this character before I played that game.
I know. It's just really funny.
Norbert just says, "Look, killing you, fighting you, being your enemy, not things on my to-do list. But I have to protect myself too. And yes, even the people of this group, it doesn't seem like you did any harm, but
You just get a little headache. That's all.
yeah, never happening with me." And he just turns and walked off.
As you start to walk off, Irina comes up to you, kind of gets down on one knee, so you guys are eye level, and just says, "We all have secrets in our heads. Leandra has done nothing but show respect. And I understand your defensiveness, but it's okay." And she just puts like a hand on your shoulder. We're allowed to
He
be
looks
different.
up and says, "No, I won't marry you."
She looks back at Adamon and is like, "Right, well, should we go? I don't think anyone's coming. I don't feel comfortable staying here."
Well, I mean,
The more we stay still, the easier it is for her to find us. I say we move.
I'm sure she already knows where we are. And then she kind of grabs her neck and starts picking up her belongings. Are you coming with us, Chad?
Oh yeah. I guess that'll be just the best thing for me to do. Nothing. I mean, either that or I'm on my own, and kind of based on the interactions we've had, it's probably not the best for me.
Why are you here?
Oh, I just have a condition I'm trying to work out.
Okay, I won't pry. Shall we?
Shad starts walking off. I don't even know where I'm walking to, but I'm just walking off. I'm like, this way? Is it? Or no? Yeah? Yes? No?
No.
Oh, okay. And I just turn. Okay.
Don't General.
Well, Irene is the one who knows where we're going.
Yeah.
That's Jim.
I want to leave any space for any roleplay that felt like it needed to be handled. If not, I will move the scene along.
Audubon would have stuck the book in the bag as soon as she said something and put it at the fire. Done.
Done. Okay.
oh, you put the book into the fire?
No.
No,
Oh,
but out the fire.
put out the fire. Okay, I was like, wait, what?
Was
This was a good read.
Leandra, were you sitting down? Did you say you were sitting down, Leandra?
No, she's kind of like just standing up, like
Oh.
kicking leaves and like kind of to the side, like a child that's been told off.
Shad just gonna walk by and just kind of do that like this little comforting pat on the arm as he walks by.
What
Like,
again?
She smiles,
Just like a
fills the
quiet
fangs
like
a little out.
it's like a quiet like it's okay, like we have our secrets kind of thing, and then just continue walking.
Suspicious. Okay. So you venture deeper into this dark foresty area. Turn the sound to something different. Also, for anyone who listens to Dungeon Boys, I use this music a lot, so I'm really sorry that you're having to listen to it again.
All the wolves.
No,
Yeah,
just all.
all the space wolves we encounter.
That one specifically, I use it like tense moments. Okay.
Right, you go with what you know.
Audubon will have his armlet for whoever takes it, as always.
Cole will take his arm.
Chad takes
no.
Cole and Chad start fighting for it.
Audubon doesn't have a whip.
I'm just kidding. I don't do that.
I don't either.
I feel like Cole would be on a leash.
So you continue walking. For most of you, the mist swirls up to the point of your knees, Cole to your waist, and Norbit to your collarbones. But it kind of works for your stealthy little brain. And this thick mist just kind of swirls. The air goes through pockets of freezing cold back to like a humid, thick, eerie drip. And there's a very eerie silence. These woods don't make the sound of the normal woods. And I will switch you to your map. Ooh. Can I confirm you are back trying to get to... We're not looking for the werewolf, correct? We are trying to get Irina where she needs to go.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. Cool.
Screw that guy.
Screw that guy.
Yeah.
His name was Ulrich. Can you guys see the map okay?
Yeah.
Here's Cole's Raven. Down here. I'm pinning.
Was he gonna give us something for killing off that creature?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he had really good information on Strahd.
Classic
Yeah.
Justine offering a prize and then pulling it out last minute.
He already lied to us saying it was a minion of Strahd and it wasn't.
It's called foreshadowing. I'm laying out a story, Arlen, so you can go piss yourself. So, anyways, you keep walking, and sometimes you hear wolves in the distance, but nothing too close. And the path starts to split left and right. Irina stops. I've never been this far, and my brother said just to follow this. I'm confused.
Adabon looks back towards the direction that he thinks the city is in and adds some value to Lance's request.
Wait, what?
He's here because Lance made a promise and didn't keep up
right.
his end. So what Lance owes now is increasing.
I've warned him about that, by the way.
Is there like a fork? This fork in the road. Is there like a clear, like nicer path versus the like a Beauty and the Beast situation?
This is not like
I look for a sign.
We're like one is like birds, and the other one has
the gnarled trees.
The gnarled trees.
No, this one is more both gnarled tree-ish.
Does Norbit's passive perception of 23 see a sign?
No. There are no signs.
Well, if his passive of 23, my passive of 18 won't see shit either then.
Irina
this way life, this way death.
Irina looks at Leandra and says, I am so sorry.
Leandra's like further, like at the back of the group, a few steps behind, still kind of like just coming along.
Okay, still sorry.
Still high.
Does anyone have a hunch?
Can I roll a survival check to see if I have a hunch?
Anyone who wants to roll a survival check can.
What
Looks
is
like he was about to say something.
What does our resident ranger say?
Seems furthest away from the castle.
Oh, that would be your left. So you start walking that way.
Nope, just
I'm down with that. Away from the castle's good.
Can I just ask, what does our resident ranger say?
I should roll for her.
Who had the map? Didn't somebody have a map?
Yes.
Theo, who is no longer with us.
That checks.
Bye.
And is the Vistani camp actually on the map?
No. It's a very blank-ish. Like, it's just like rough roads. But you don't even have the map, so never mind. Okay, what is her survival? +5. Go, Lusa. She rolled a 15. Anyone roll higher than a 15?
I haven't done it.
For what?
Survival.
Survival.
I rolled a 16.
Okay.
13
I rolled a 17.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna roll it because I already said what Adabon does.
Cool. Okay. Both ways look equally shitty.
Left it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it gets uncomfortably long, Audubon will just start walking.
Okay. So
Left was away from the castle, correct?
yeah, you know the castle is somewhat to your north right now, left, and you're walking west. The left seems a little more southwest, whereas the other one's a
Gotcha.
little more northwest.
Gotcha.
And in perfect Justine fashion, that's where we're gonna go ahead and take our first break. But remember that you can ask some fun questions, get the tensions high, or bring the team closer together, whatever you want to do, or just get to know us better for the after show. Spend 250 points and write those questions. Best part about it, we have to answer it.
Yeah, thanks, Brandon.
I don't know. I'm not the DM. Oh, hi.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Curse of Strahd.
Hello.
So there's a fork in the road, and you decided to take the more southern fork. You walk, and walk, and walk some more. There are rustling of leaves, snapping of twigs. But every time you try to perceive or investigate, there seems to be nothing there. But it would make your hackles go up. You glance at your teammates, Alusa always having a weapon at the ready. I need everyone to roll perception.
That's a natural 20 for 30 total.
Jesus Christ.
What? Not a waste of a nat 20 at all.
No, you see into the ethereal plane.
Oh, so do you.
I got a
Guide.
17.
Oh, is this a thing that you can
20.
do, Justine?
What was that?
Mad rolls.
Is this a situation where I would know that I could guide myself or not?
Sure.
He wants to get to that 30.
I do. I want to match it. Oh.
Aw. 27 still. It's still pretty good. Good job.
Okay. You, anyone who rolled above a 17 sees about 75 feet ahead very quickly cross a shadowy figure.
What was that? Who is that? Come out.
Strahd draws his sword.
In fairness, Elusa's usually like 20 feet ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she learned her lesson when I made a snake almost eat her. She also rolled a natural 1.
Norbert blends into some shadows with an 18 stealth.
I didn't see anything. What did you see?
Audubon just keeps walking.
Master Dwarf? Do you have the ability to sense if there's anything dangerous around us?
I don't know.
What did you see? Alusa says.
Something crossed ahead.
Norbert would just speak into. He would use messages to speak to Alusa and say, "A shadow crossed that path. It was quick, but it was there. About 80 feet away.
And she replied,
Be
this
ready."
message. Okay. She says back in your head, which direction did it go towards?
Whichever it was just then.
Great. She pulls an arrow. Fling. It parts through the mist and disappears. And nothing happens.
I will cast or activate my divine sense.
Okay. Why don't you tell us what that does?
Didn't know I had that ability.
Paladins.
And
you smell a noxious odor as you cast this. and you feel the sense of evil from every direction. I'm really giving you guys a lot this one.
Do you tell us that?
Yeah,
First thing I
Cole's
do
like-
is check my pants.
Roll for Constitution saving. Does he poop himself?
Nat 20.
No.
He doesn't.
He didn't, but he realized he had previously.
He
I
can
forgot
see
to
in the
clean
future
him.
the next time he does.
And you all see Adabon is still just continuing on.
I sense evil all around us. It's
Is it like-
horrible.
Is it like a pretty dense fog?
Not super dense.
Can't really see, or
I
is
mean,
it
you
just
just
like
you just saw 75 feet in front of you, so
okay?
it more
That's fine.
swirls around your knees.
Okay.
It's like a low fall.
As we get about 50 feet ahead, I assume that Irina's still on my arm, and I will cast Protection from Good and Evil on her.
Interesting.
I think with Adabon going ahead, I think we can assume the rest of us do walk behind, but we probably
Yeah.
give him a gap.
Okay. Adabon, as you cast Protection of Good and Evil, whispers fill the air. Almost hissingly. You get this chilling sensation down your scales of impending doom. There's a voice, like nails on a chalkboard. Anyone who has a passive perception of over 17 can hear this. Adabon, you and Irina can because you are farther ahead. And this voice kind of invokes a sense of dread and despair. It's almost taunting as it says, "Abandon hope. There's no escape in this forest."
I think we all keep walking.
I
Um,
unclick my sword. Yep.
Did it project into our heads, or did we hear it from
Outside in the forest.
outside?
I don't hear it.
Neither.
Does not have a passive perception above 17.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if it was like if I could sense a direction. It just kind of echoed around.
What's your passive perception?
18.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's kind of just like the forest itself in a weird way.
Okay.
So you all
Yep.
continue on.
Continuing.
Oh, it's spooky out here.
As you get deeper in, the branches of these trees seem to become deformed and mangled, almost like skeletal fingers, like snaring to threaten you. As the path gets more and more overgrown, you're having to kind of dodge and almost feeling sometimes like a branch is grabbing you and you look and it's not. And just with every step, it gets darker, even though you know the sun rose a couple hours ago.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast light on my sword.
Ooh,
It's a cantrip that I
cool.
have to kind of illuminate a little bit.
Barbarian with cantrips? Whoa, bro. Sorry, you're so cool.
It's yeah. You know, no big deal.
Okay.
So 20-foot
big
radius.
deal. I am
Puts
the
out,
Chad.
puts out light in any direction. You know, whatever. No big deal. No big deal.
Yeah. It's, I don't know if anyone here has ever driven through fog and then when you put your lights on, you think it's going to help, but it almost makes it worse.
Yeah.
That's kind of the feel that you get. And as I said, just as you go ahead.
Oh no, so I was gonna kind of take a like as I do that, I was gonna try to step forward more, so that people behind, kind of like
Okay.
a torch situation, where
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
a torch. It's not the person in the front that can see; it's people behind you.
Yes.
So like more or less illuminating it for everybody else. So I might not be able to see as much, but it
But
would
they
kind
can.
of open it up for everyone else.
Yeah, it definitely helps you all see each other. The mist is getting heavier. The path is now starting to almost switch back and forth, and just becoming very twisted and turned and just leading deeper. And you all hear of hisses coming from each way, and the panic is definitely starting to set in Irina. She's obviously extremely uncomfortable, jumpy, but puts on a very brave face with her chin held high as you weave through this never-ending maze of nightmares. And finally, you hear right behind you a crack of a branch.
Do I sense anything with my blind sight? 10 feet range?
No.
Oh, what was that?
You're also on mute, Bo. Yep. I just saw your mouth move, so.
He's doing a saint. He's complaining at the screen.
Okay.
I just assumed it was right behind everyone else, not right behind me. That's all.
Oh, that's fair.
You all turn back 75 feet behind you. A black, shadowy figure is standing, staring at you.
Hello.
Still walking.
It walks into the forest.
Bye.
Does it look like a werewolf?
No, it looked like a cloaked figure. Do you think that we went the wrong way?
Most
Also-
likely.
No. I'm not
Is
going
there-
back.
Is there a wrong way or a right way in general?
Usually when you're trying to get somewhere, there is a right and wrong way. Audubon, can we please... They're 20 feet behind us. I'm very uncomfortable. I don't want anyone to get hurt. Can we wait for them?
We'll pause. And if Lichad keeps walking, I'll call to him. Because he had said he
Yeah,
went ahead.
yeah. I'll stop. We'll wait.
You feel her hand almost trembling, and she lets go of you and starts twisting her hands. I'd never been this deep out.
I imagine I'm the last one in the line of people walking, so
I would
I-
be with you.
You probably can't see
yeah.
Norbert anyway. He's out. He's moved away from the light. He wants to be stealthed,
And
but off to the side.
Oh my
As you
god,
know
they
it,
ate
stop.
the gnome!
Can Norbert actually stop and see if he can try and sneak up on this cloaked figure? Try and
Sure.
ambush it somehow?
it just walked away when Leander said hello to it, but if you'd like to go back 75 feet and try to find it, you can.
No, I'm assuming everyone else is walking forward, so Norbert would like to
Oh,
pick
you're
a
gonna
spot
wait.
and see if this thing, makes itself clear. He wants to step up behind and get a knife to its throat if it has one.
Okay. So all of you a little bit closer together now, still spread out. Keep walking.
I
see-
would say that if something wishes you to not continue forwards, it's probably the way you want to go.
It's an interesting perspective. And you all start to kind of go forward, not realizing that Norbit is hiding using this mist to his advantage. Did you already roll stealth, bud?
I did earlier, but I was assuming you wanted me to roll again.
Yes, please.
We never see him anyway. We just assume
Okay,
he
I
comes and
got a
goes.
23.
Okay. You are perfectly hidden. You watch your party. You see Lichad in the front with this sword with light casting around, making these gnarled branches even more contrasted. And you watch them walking and you keep your eyes set. You don't hear anything. You wait patiently. And as your team gets about 70 feet ahead of you, almost like a brush of a whisper next to you, you hear, "Your presence alone, it's perfect. Your soul will feed me."
Norbert tries to stab if around him, and then he's actually just going to break stealth and run towards the party.
As you try to stab, you feel your knife go into something. But as you pull it away and walk forward, there's nothing there.
But he's not walking, he's running.
Now you're running. So all of you hear pip pap pip pap pip pap pip pap running up behind you.
Something's coming at us! I pull my bow.
Do you loose the arrow?
Well, I
But
can't
Alyssa
see him, so
is the arrow.
Yeah.
I will.
Good.
I
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
Cole and Alyssa at the same time.
Leandra
Uh,
just holding an attack
roll,
when something gets
Norbert
close.
dies.
roll an attack there.
Disadvantage because we can't see him.
Straight roll. Get communicating with your friend.
Oh.
It whizzes past his ear.
Do you? I also rolled an 11. Does an 11 hit?
No.
Yeah, 2 arrows. One right over your head, one to the right of you, and then you see Norbit run up to you.
Oh!
And Alyssa just says, "Damn, I missed."
Norbert just says, that whatever is following us, it's better than me. It was somehow it saw me. It knew I was there, and it wanted to eat my soul.
And then you all hear, "I see your fears coming out. They consume you. Your weakness, it fuels this game." You all hear that. And like I said, it almost sounds like it's coming from around you.
Does like that thing of saying like I will want to eat your soul as he describes that, would Leandra know what kind of creature it potentially could be?
Yeah, let's go ahead and have anyone who's trying to figure this out can roll investigation for me.
Ooh, I
Couldn't
have
be
advantage
Arcana,
on some
could
of
it?
that stuff.
Oh, I have a
Would it
minus
be
one.
history in her case, like from back when she was home?
Would it what?
Could it be history in her case from thinking back when she was home?
Sure.
Actually, I'm better with investigation, but I still
Guidance.
feel like Arcana makes more sense.
Guidance.
I slapped myself in the forehead. Guidance. Oh, I
Another
don't
nat
think
20.
What about religion?
Yeah, that's fine.
I got a 22 then.
Oh, I could have said religion as well. It's the same modifier. So that was another nat 20 for the 26.
Woo!
That's a
Rolling
10 minus
fire.
1 for Shad over here.
21 for me.
Rolling big over here.
Rolling big, don't you know? What'd you roll,
Dropping the
Shad?
bombs. I rolled a 9.
No, but like what roll?
Oh,
Investigation.
10. Investigation. Yeah, so
And
that's a
Belle,
minus
what'd
1.
you roll?
21 for religion.
18 investigation.
You know, souls and such.
Yeah.
Anyone who rolled investigation over a 15. I'll do all of them. The religion, history, and investigation. For anyone who rolled over a 15 in investigation, you can tell this eerie voice is very displaced. It almost echoes in the woods. And while you're seeing this figure, it doesn't necessarily match up. So that's pretty much all I'm going to give you. It also sounds very humanoid, and it does not sound like any voice you've heard before.
Oh.
21 in religion. Adabon. This voice is ancient, and it has gravity. To you, it sounds slightly familiar, but you can't put your finger on it, and it is definitely from a place of evil. What did you roll in history, Mariana?
26.
Oh, geez, that natural 20.
Mhm.
I'm gonna message you privately on this one because I'm gonna let you make the choice if you tell the team.
Okay, cool.
Meanwhile,
I did
I-
Arcana if that mattered. I did 22, but if it was investigation, it
Oh.
was a 25.
So you would have gone with the investigation.
Okay.
If you would like to go with Arcana, it doesn't really feel too much like magic.
Let's
Cole
go with
is-
that. That's fine. I'd rather take that because that's what I thought I would roll.
Cole is clenching as hard as he can.
You're clenching what as hard. I'm confused.
Oh!
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
I sent you a message, Leandra.
I seen it. Oh,
I seen it.
would I say it?
I don't know. Oh, I need to roll for Irina. That's an 8 for Irina. She's
Sick.
like, I don't know. And Alyssa rolled a 9.
Depress must be paid in the end.
It's because I'm
Let
using
us
my.
hope
Okay, so
no one
as you say that,
here owes a debt.
you say that, and immediately Leandra goes, he's actually right. Take a leaf out of Adabon's book and do not agree to anything without asking for the terms first. I think I may know what's going on. It is not good.
Nothing here is good.
I mean, no disrespect. And she kind of looks around as if somebody's hearing. It's like, I mean, no disrespect.
You hear. Come forward. And the trees, again, they're not moving per se, but they almost creak with the wind forward, almost pulling you deeper. Do you all walk forward?
mm,
Ooh, choices.
I think Shad starts walking forward.
Our path is our own, and we'll continue to walk if it's the same way or not.
Norbert stays with the group.
He got pretty spooked.
He did.
Doing my job. Okay.
Shad's pretty confident.
yeah, I don't think anyone would know what it is anyway. Oh,
So you all keep walking.
yeah.
Leandra seems extremely aware.
Yeah,
No.
Leandra's very. Leandra is, for you guys have a sense of her concern right now. She looks more concerned than she was when she learned that there was that Strahd was like inviting us to dinner. She looks way more concerned about this than Strahd.
Awesome.
So with trembling hands,
And we're
Irina.
walking.
Irina walks forward. You now start to hear these whispers echoing through the trees more and more, kind of just penetrating your very core and just amplifying your fears and sowing a feeling of discord. Each whispered word kind of serves as a constant reminder that you are not alone right now. And eventually, if you all look at your roll 20, you come upon a very old, crumbling cottage in the woods.
Oh, yes, this is it. Do we want to go back, guys? No, I don't want to go in there.
Let's go past. I don't want to go in either then.
Does the path continue by, or does it just go to this house?
And
It continues by.
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, no offense, but we're in a hurry. Bye. And she starts walking past it.
Irina
Norbert wants to pause at the house long enough to pour a little bit of oil on the timber there, spark it with a tinderbox, and then walk away.
Yeah, you all hear a of a flame start. You all look back. Irina says, "We don't know who lives there. What are you doing?"
The little gnome has made his choice. I suggest as forward.
Nothing good could live here where that voice is following us.
And
I'm gonna.
Irina goes, "Is there anyone in there?" And you hear.
Can I try to cover her mouth as she tries to speak as I see her?
Yeah,
do
roll dexterity, and I will.
Oh my god!
Roll...
Yes.
This is great.
What would we roll?
Dexterity or dex save? Would it
Let's
be
just let's do opposing dex rolls.
okay. These are the times where I need the nat.
Dude, don't roll with your dice from a different campaign because I was too lazy to get my Strahd dice because I'm rolling real bad.
Oh!
That was a 4 for me.
Must be Alice's dice.
No,
That
it's
was
not.
okay.
It's my starter Stucco's dice.
I thought it would fail, but
explains
mine
a
was a 6. 6 is bigger than a 4. I
Yeah,
can't
that
remember.
is-
Save those
There's-
bad rolls for the podcast. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Get
And
that dice out of there.
they've got little stars on them. They're cute. Anyways, she goes to say, "Is everyone?" And she immediately cuts off. And as she yells that, the flame kind of gets bigger, and you hear a very soft, childlike voice say, "Ah, oh, help! What's going?" And the flames are just catching.
Norbert hears a childlike voice. He immediately regrets all his life decisions and runs in to grab the child, even though he knows this is a trap and he's going to regret
Ah.
it.
A small gnome run in, and Alyssa goes, "Well, that takes care of that problem. Shall we continue?"
Adamon tucks
I
Irina's
quite
hand a little
agree.
bit tighter and attempts to continue forwards.
Leandra's like, shh.
Okay, it's just Norbert then.
Shad's gonna run in after him.
Yes.
I can't. He can't. He wouldn't. He wouldn't let him do it. Like he hears a child's voice. He's gonna go in.
I look at both of you. I'm like, oh.
I've not done it every other
I
time.
know
Why
this
would
is
I
a
do it
trap.
this time?
I'm just like, and
Cool.
I know. Like I think in his head, he's like, "Fuck!" Like, okay, cool. This is happening. Okay, all right. That's
Here
it.
we go.
Let's go. And it's more concerned to make sure that Norbert doesn't get himself killed. Not necessarily for the child.
Lady
So we have-
Leandra, Adabon's leaving without us.
No, Irina has dug her heels in like a horse being pulled and holding Adabon's arm firmly as her hands are on her mouth. So that's the three of them. The other two have ran in. Alusa's just watching. Cole, what are you doing?
Cole,
Do you stay?
no, I'm just standing nervously near Leandra and Adabon and stuff, and like looking around, shuffling my feet, not sure what to do.
Okay.
But I am
we're
gripping my glaive.
officially splitting the party. So we will begin with Norbit. Norbit,
Dead
At this
gnome
point-
standing.
the entire left side of the house is completely in flames. You're hearing the burning, crackling of fire. You push open the door, run in, and then feel a bump behind you as Shad almost slides in right behind you, and the door slams behind you both.
Oh, great.
There is silence. The rest of you, the flames immediately are gone, and the
Ooh.
door has slammed shut.
Oh, it'll be okay.
We're back in the death house.
Alright,
I told you before. Our chances in getting you to your destination depend on the company you choose to keep. And I will allow her to lead where she will.
She pulls Leandra's hand off of her mouth.
Oh, I've taken it off. I've taken
Okay.
it off.
And she says, "And while I appreciate that, I'm not going to let a child die because of our choices."
That's not a child.
What do you mean?
Has not
Okay.
been the last 3 times.
No, it's have you ever heard of? Is she kind of lowers her voice? A hag?
No.
Right. That's why I didn't say, because most people haven't. They're kind of like well, there's loads of types from what I remember, but like they're these old people that are mean.
Hey, that's rude.
Yeah, don't be ageist.
No, I mean, they make deals with people, but it's bad. It's bad. It's not a child. They try to like get you into their home so they can like make deals with you. Like Arabon asks, you should always ask for the terms, and you shouldn't make a deal with them. My parents always warned me they were bad business.
I understand and I appreciate it, but now 2 of our colleagues are inside that house. And she looks up into the window, and we will switch back to Norbit and Shad. You are inside. Silence.
Yep,
Dust.
I have a shield and sword drawn.
Dust, spider webs, darkness, broken pieces
And no
of
fire?
furniture, no fire. and the door is slammed behind you.
How long was the walk from when I first cast my cantrip? Was
It's
it over
out
an
by
hour?
now. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna recast it again because I can do it. So my sword's gonna. I think my shield's gonna light up this time, just to kind of like illuminate and see if there's anything around us in this dark
Yeah.
house.
It works. Again.
Norbert looks over and just says, "Light doesn't help me."
It's
love
okay. Yeah.
Take a point of inspiration, Mario.
And I just turn and go. Shh. I'm gonna try to listen for something. Like
As you
listen
literally
to the,
illuminate where you guys
Yeah.
are, but shh.
yeah, because I want to see if like basically if by doing that it will attract like footsteps and kind of give notice of like anyone in the house around us. Like if they try to come at us. Almost like using myself as bait, but
Can I just say into his mind? I'll use message for this because I don't have an actual connection to him. This was obviously a trap, and I'm really stupid. We need to get out. There's no
I'm just gonna
fire, is there? It's gone.
I look back and I just like looking like no fire. I say it out loud.
We need to leave.
Um, check the door. I'm assuming it's locked and we can't get out.
You can roll strength if you'd like there, barbarian.
Okay, I will. I will roll strength, right?
And can I try messaging Leandra?
That's 9.
I don't know if it'll work.
It's a 5 plus 4. It's a 9.
Nice.
So you try to bulge the door. It's literally like a tree trunk. You can't open it. That DC was very high, my friend.
Yeah,
I'll just
assume so.
message to Leandra and say, "You guys need to open this door. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. It's a trap. We can't get out."
I should
That's a
crap.
trap.
There it is.
Does it reach me?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Yes.
Okay.
Leandra goes, yeah, I tried to warn you.
What do I see in this house?
Oh,
I'm gonna let them finish their combo.
Okay, cool.
yeah, Leandra replies that, and then she looks at Atabon and Cole and Irina, and she goes, just stay there. Don't move.
Okay,
And
no problem.
Leandra is gonna like sigh and make her way to the porch.
Wait! I cast protection from evil on her.
Oh, thank you. Protection from evil and good. Yeah. Thanks. And I'll slowly approach the porch.
Sorry, I'm just reading something really quick.
I do whatever Irina leads.
You know, I say to Adamon, they were really stupid. They should come back out.
And Irina looks at you and goes,
Okay.
so we will go ahead and switch now. Go ahead, Arlen.
Oh, what does that inside of the house look like? I can roll perception if you want.
No, it's okay. I just had a picture and I didn't upload it, and that's
Love
okay.
Shack, baby, love Shack.
We're gonna just do this theater of the mind. So, you know when we play Phasmophobia? No, I'm just kidding. So basically,
Oh, you mean like when the doors close and the sound just goes?
yeah, that's what you're.
Yeah.
Lots of broken furniture.
Yeah.
It's made of wood planks. There's moss growing on some parts of the floor that's black. Lots of mold. There's broken wood planks on the floor too that are very creaky. There is a staircase that leads to a second level. The first level is just a open living type area. There's a kitchen area off to the side and one bedroom with the door closed.
Cool. I'm gonna kind of walk into the middle and cast magic awareness.
Okay.
As an action, you can open your awareness to the presence of concentrated magic until the end of your turn. Any spell or magic within, or I guess magic items, whatever, within 60 feet kind of reveal themselves if they're not in total cover. I'm just trying to figure out what's around us and see if there's something controlling the house from the first floor.
Yeah, so you sense. So I tell you what type of magic and if there's any magical items, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You sense transmutation magic. Hey, I prepped for once because I'm really bad at that, and we all know that. So yeah, which kind of allows like disguises and things like that. And then you sense one magic item from the room and two from upstairs.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Cole. Oh, I'm gonna turn to Norbit and be like, be careful. Things aren't what they seem, obviously, but this isn't right. You know, something's not right. And I'm gonna try to move toward wherever that magic item is at.
Well, go wherever he goes, staying behind him.
Like slowly.
Okay, so you go towards the room.
Yeah. Where you said there's one on the first floor and then there's one upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay, I go toward the one like the one that's pulling me in the first floor,
Okay.
hoping that this item is something that I can destroy, or that I can use to get out of here.
Okay. Roll, both of you. Roll. I need a Constitution saving throw and a Dexterity saving throw.
Oof.
Okay. Which one's first? Because I just rolled really badly. So which one's first?
We're gonna do the Dex throw save first.
Oh,
Okay, that was only a 12. Damn, I was hoping up a second. Con
Well,
14.
I get advantage on Dex. Well, I'm not blind, deaf, and incapacitated.
Not great
Oh
rolls, by the
god,
way.
the music changed.
That's a 12.
Both failed it.
So,
So
Yeah, we did.
you start to walk. Shad holds this shield up as light illuminates this creepy dark house. Norbit stealthily dodging behind him. And as you get right before the door, you hear the crunching, the floorboards fall out from under you. You slam down.
Oh, so
Now
this
I need your
basement.
Yep. Now I need your Constitution saving.
Mine was only 14. Oh, that might pass.
Oh, that's a nat one.
Oh,
5.
No.
presumably you're pretty good at con.
The DC
Yeah.
was actually a 14, so if it meets, it meets.
Oh,
Gentleman's down!
You, Norbit, are able to grab on. You're hanging as you see Shad fall down past you into a darkness. He falls in, almost swallowed by this darkness. You can no longer see him as you dangle one hand. Shad, I need you to roll me a d6.
D6. That's a 1.
Take 1 point of damage.
Hey.
You cannot see anything around you, even though your shield is still lit.
So we're on the edge of this room, right? But we've fallen down at the entrance to the room. Is that what's happened?
Yes, let me...
I'm just wondering, is there a window? Because in the picture you've got, there's no glass on the windows, but I'm just assuming there actually is.
There actually is, yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna, as you hang there, one arm, and see your companion delve into darkness, we're gonna switch back to the other group. Leandra, you had just heard them ask you for help to open this door.
Mm-hmm.
Are you walking up to the house, or are you staying where you're put?
Yeah, no, I was I told everyone to stay put, and I was walking up to the porch.
That was weird. Sorry. Flume of dog hair just flew up in there. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and tell me what you want to do as you walk up the porch. You, as your shoes gently, you hear creaking.
I am going to test the door.
It opens perfectly.
Do I hear that?
Nope.
Didn't think so.
I don't step in. I
Hello?
Hi. Can I speak to the owner of the house? I know that you're not who you seem to be.
I don't know. They just took me here. Can you please help me? And you hear it coming from upstairs.
Maybe, Mister, Miss Hag, can I speak to you?
I don't know who that is. Roll investigation.
Yeah, you do.
She's not liking this.
Of all the
Nah.
people for me to ask for help, had to be the person who
You
knows
have
what's there.
no idea
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah, she's like, I don't like this.
You
Would her
feel
parents have told her that they like magical stuff?
no.
No. Then she'd be
I
like,
already gave you quite a bit.
yeah,
Sorry.
that's okay. She's like, Norbit, Chad, hello. She's not going in for now.
My passive perception of 20, I still don't hear her yell
You
Norbert,
hear
I
that?
assume.
Shad does
Oh.
not.
Okay, if I could, I would get up if I'm able, and I would run towards that voice.
Strength saving.
Oh, God. Oh, okay. I got a 12 with my -2 strength.
You go to pull yourself up. You're trying to reach and grab with the other hand. You can't do it.
I can't get up!
You hear that, Leandra?
Oof. Ah.
Poor Leandra. I'm just gonna trap her too here.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try and do something cool. Leandra's gonna pull out her rope, tie it to her crossbow, which she can use a heavy one, and shoot it towards where she heard inside, where she heard Norbit.
Okay. Good idea. Take inspiration.
Okay.
Go ahead and shoot your crossbow for me.
Why did I
She's
use my
gonna hit
inspiration
Norbit.
then?
She's gonna hit his hand, the one hand that he has on a grip on, and he's gonna let go and fall.
That would be pretty funny. If she rolls a
Dice-
nat
oh,
one,
I think
that's
a
The
nat
dice
one.
always have a story to tell.
That is a 10.
Okay, you definitely don't hit his
not
hand.
a nat one.
Norbit, as you're looking up, you hear thud. But you don't see the rope above you. You missed by about 3 feet to the right, but it's still there. So you hit the wall. You can't really see. It's kind of around a little bit around a corner, but the rope is secure. I'm gonna go ahead and stop there and go back to Cole, Adamon, and Elusa and Irina. So you see Leandra with her crossbow and a rope. You're all just staring. Any moments? Okay. Shouldn't we be helping them?
No, she said stay here. I'm obeying.
Audubon will dismiss the glamour, revealing the still gaping wound in his side, his vest covered in dried blood.
Lovely.
Had paid the price for them the last time, but I will follow where you will.
Yeah, Lisa, you got no healing spells. Steph.
He's fine. It's an old wound, but it's
I
from the
know.
last house they entered.
Right. Leandra, do you need help with anything? And then Elusa's like, what part of being quiet do you not understand?
That captures
that
her
was a
perfectly.
Was that a pretty good impression?
Yeah.
Inspiration to you for that.
Or inspiration for a loser.
Do you hear her, Leandra? You hear Irina call out to you?
Yeah, she goes, just give me a second.
Okay, we're gonna go to Shad. Darkness penetrates around you. I gotta stop using that word when I'm describing darkness. Okay, go ahead.
Sometimes it penetrates.
Not a good enough excuse.
It's consensual. Um, can I see above me?
You see little feet dangling.
It's still little feet above me. Okay.
It's about 12 feet above you.
12 feet?
Like the top of your head, 12 feet up.
With Norbit's passive stealth, you see nothing.
Yeah.
I think I'm doing my best to not be stealthy right now.
Okay, I'm going to... I have rope as well.
Camera just got weird.
Oh, it did. Why did it? There you go.
There you go.
I'm going to attach my rope to my javelin. And I'm going to throw it
Everyone's trying to
up.
hit me.
Like, throw it up. Because I can see where he's at. So I'm trying to throw it up to where it kind of arcs and then just land so I can pull myself up.
Roll your javelin, buddy.
You get skewered, Norbit.
Yeah.
That one. Not
No.
a fourth attempt to hit me today.
I rolled a 2.
Oh!
Roll damage. You go to throw it.
Can
As
I
you
give
do,
you my inspiration?
Nope.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, just kidding. Never mind. I have inspiration. I forgot, but it's fine. You're going through
You
it.
got to call it before that.
Yeah,
before I tell you
yeah,
what
yeah.
happens.
I completely forgot I had it, so.
Do you want to
You're
use
good.
it?
No, you're good. You're
Okay.
good. No.
So the javelin, you go, but you didn't realize your depth perception from this darkness is making things really out of whack. And you go to throw it, you just hear, Norbit, you feel a slicing pain in your shoulder blade, and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw again.
Of course you do.
With disadvantage, and
Oh. That was a nat 20 and now you say disadvantage.
You just
Can I
got
use
hurt.
my inspiration to take that nat 20?
you can. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Done.
And I'm not calling you Valen. Chad, I need you. I was about to say it, I stopped. Chad, I need you to roll your damage for how much you hurt him.
Oh, okay. Let me see what is my.
For your
God,
javelin.
I hate this place.
what is it?
Sorry,
Oh,
sorry,
1d6
buddy. Don't you
before.
know?
That's a 5 damage. So I rolled a 1 and +4, so.
Okay, take 5 damage, Mario.
I have.
Hey,
And then you just hear, I hear that. I'm like, oh shoot, there, bud. Did I get you? Sorry. Do I have any indication that it's stuck at all, like to
to
the
him.
floor?
Well, as you look up and you're saying that, blood's you just dripping on your forehead from his shoulder, like just slow droplets.
Mm-hmm.
You could ask him. You have no indication.
I'm like, did that go straight through there, or are you stuck to the floor now?
Yeah, don't try and climb up that rope because you'll just pull me down.
Oh, okay. Shoot there. I don't
Leandra?
know.
Anything Norbit's saying you can hear. Anything Shad's saying you cannot.
Yeah. Leandra, hearing that Norbit is still there, she's gonna like grab the other end of the rope and just trying to make noise with it, making it go up and down to try and get Norbit to hear where it is.
Norbit, you can hear that noise. I'll let you roll investigation with advantage to try to see where it is.
Okay, thank you.
The rope smacks him in the face.
I got, thank you for the advantage, or that would have been a nat 1. 18 total.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell perfectly that this rope Leandra had, even though you're in pain, is about 3 feet to your right where the hole. So, like, here's the hole. It's about 3 feet to the right of where that hole is.
I mean, I guess I'll try to reach for it again. Try to
Constitution save or strength saving.
And I'll
Okay.
give you my inspiration if I need
what
to.
I wanted to ask, you gave me inspiration earlier, but I already had one. So, do I
They
still
don't-
have one?
They don't stack.
Okay,
I'll give
then-
you mine if you need to.
Okay, because I rolled a 2
You
total.
roll.
Woo! Okay, 16 total.
you are able, the pain shoots that adrenaline through you. You pull up, you feel the droplets of blood hitting you faster, Shad, and you pull yourself up, looking over this hole, and right in front of you, on the floor, is a jelly bean.
I ignore that so utterly. In fact, I don't ignore it. I whack it down the hole, and I want to then pull the javelin out of my side.
Do you get up first, or are you trying to do this while holding on?
No, I'm getting up first. This
okay,
is once
so you
I'm
climb
up.
out. That's fine.
Yep, I whack the jelly bean into the hole and say, look out below, don't eat that. And then I'm going to try and pull the javelin out of my side, which may hurt, and you can damage me if you wish. And then I want to jam it into the ground and then whack it a few times because I know I'm not strong. So just try and actually whack it right in. And then also hold onto it to try and support his weight.
Okay.
Then tell him, then say, try climbing. I've jammed it in and I'll hold it. I'm not strong enough, but I'll try.
So, that was a lot of stuff, which was great. Shad, a small jelly bean hits you in the forehead and bounces off.
I was like, oh, do you want me to roll a luck dice to see if it lands on my mouth?
Nope. Do you pick it up or do you just let it sit?
I think I'd pick it up and put it in my pocket.
It's smeared with blood, probably from hitting your forehead.
Yeah.
Then you hear bam, 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 and then Norbit yell, "Okay, try to climb up."
Alright, I try to climb up. I pull it.
Strength saving with advantage. Actually, not saving, just strength with advantage.
Well then that's 17.
Yes. So you make it the 12, 15 feet. You pull yourself up. Norbit is desperately clinging onto this. Comes up. And then, Leandra, you hear a sigh of Shad. You can now hear him as...
Okay. They're both
up.
there.
So as
Norbert runs.
As I get up, I was gonna put my hand on Norbit and use my healing hands and heal him for 4 hit points. I was like, sorry.
That's nice. Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry, I
take
got you
them,
there,
I'll take
bud.
them.
I'm like,
I'll
sorry, I
take
got
them,
you
but
there,
I'm
bud.
like-
And then, like, you run.
You run. You're following the rope that I shot.
Yes, I'm following the rope, which I gathered was from you, and I just run towards the front door.
Okay. So you run towards the front door. You see Leandra holding this rope, eyes huge, and in the background, 25 feet down, you see the rest of the group kind of like, what's going on? And as you're 5 feet from the door, the rope snaps, wraps around your neck. Leandra, you see him get pulled back into the house, and the door slams in front of you. And we're going to go ahead and take our last break.
Oh, man.
You're mean!
Okay,
Isn't
question:
it
Did you
fun?
use my inspiration in the end or not?
I did.
did not.
Yeah, I had to use
Oh,
it,
he
otherwise
did.
I rolled
Okay.
2.
Okay, that's fine. I unticked it. I just wanted to make sure.
Hey, welcome back to Curse of Strahd. So, Leandra, your rope snaps. You see Norbit about 5 feet from you reaching. The rope, as it snaps and pulls back, grabs him around the throat, almost as if it has a mind of its own. And then Shad, who was running behind, Norbit slams into him and they fall down and the door slams shut. We are going to switch to the outside group and then we'll go into the inside group.
My rope.
Cole is eating a ration, relaxing.
Um.
I'm staying here like you said.
I know, and I think whatever's in there, the hag got them.
Oh, well, let's move on. It's not like we were attached to Chad, and really, does anybody attach to the gnome?
Irina gives you a very dirty look, and Alusa starts laughing.
I'm gonna do something that might be very stupid.
Oh, welcome to the club.
Why would anyone do something stupid? I never do anything stupid.
Oh gosh.
Go ahead.
Do I
didn't
get
do
it? From
anything
what just happened,
stupid,
do I
says
get a
the
sense
guy who
that
lit a building on fire.
the door is magical?
What do you mean?
Like, do I get a sense that like the
You get
door
a sense the whole house is magical.
is magical, right? I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna try this. I am going to light my mace with searing smite,
Hey,
and
that's
I'm
my
gonna
move.
try to hit the door with that magical fire and
Okay.
magical bludgeoning, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead and yeah, just roll it. I had a DC for the door.
Oh wow!
Is that a 5? Is that a 5?
Apparently,
Yeah, nothing happens. The door even looks in better shape a little bit than before you hit
Door
it.
smirks at you.
Yeah.
yeah. I'll do one more, and if it doesn't work, I'll kind of go away.
Go up.
Maybe the house is a mimic.
Twitch
Yeah?
said that too.
When you won,
Door smashes in.
do I see them?
Yeah, they're on the ground panting.
Lazy bums.
Just because your bum is so active doesn't mean ours has.
But at least they can see now.
Yes. Well, I mean, they could roughly see before. It was only when they dropped down into the basement they couldn't see.
No, yeah, but they can see the outside, like the door is open to them.
Yep. You both are panting. You see the door smash open. Leandra's standing there with this. Is it like a blaze or is it just like glowing with magic?
No, it's yeah, it would have set the door on fire if that's the case. Like it does do magical fire damage.
Okay. With this, and the door is kind of smoldering, and you see Leandra standing there panting.
We try and get up and go to
Yeah.
the door.
I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna gather the rope.
Please.
I want to move away from him as he does that because I don't want to be near that rope.
Yeah. So I'm like pulling it. I yank it out of the wall. I think I'm gonna go back and try to grab mine. Because I'm like, at this point, like obviously there's something that's keeping me here.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw as you walk back. He doesn't want to learn. It's not my fault.
It's 17 and 18 because I get advantage on dexterity saving rolls. Plus 2, so that's 20.
You now know that these floorboards are extremely worse than you thought. And as you feel the pressure, you're able to kind of like steadily, tiptoey get around any loose spots. You get to your javelin. Do you yank it out?
I think, yeah, I yank it out. I pull it out and
Grab your rope?
grab my rope.
You go to pull your rope up. There's something attached at the bottom in the darkness.
Okay, I just throw that rope back in the pit.
Good.
and I grab my javelin and I put it back in my bag. How far away am I from Norbit?
25 feet. You're right next to the door that you had seen where there was a glowing thing inside.
I'm gonna try something.
Oh god.
Okay. I'm gonna step forward a little bit and I'm gonna look and just say just stay right there, bud. And then I'm going to cast Necrotic Shroud.
Can you post it?
Basically, yeah, I can
But also read it. But yeah, I just want to look at it.
yeah. So once per long rest, I can transform, causing all within 10 feet to make a charisma saving throw. If they fail the DC 12, then the creature is frightened, so they have to get away from me for its next turn.
And this lasts for 1 minute.
For 1 minute, yeah. So it'll just be something I just do to try to test the theory that's going on in Shad's head.
You think the house is in there?
Well, I think something's alive in here that's keeping it within us.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you cast it. What does your transformation look like?
I think he just because his skin is pale and he has like white hair. As that happens, his hair goes just jet black, and then there's this like black aura that just kind of wraps around him.
Do your wings come out?
No, because I chose not to choose that feat
Okay.
at third level.
Okay.
Because if they would have, I would have flown out of the hole.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So you cast it. Nothing happens.
What happens?
But I will keep that 1 minute in my head.
Okay. And I just kind of like wander about. Just
Do you go into that room or do you head back toward Norbit?
I think how is there a
You're
way
like
around
right
the
next
hole?
to the door where that you'd seen the magic item flashing.
Okay, I'm gonna go into the room.
I know how to get Arlen to do things. You just give him items.
Mm-hmm.
You swing open the door. There is a chair sitting in the middle with 2 shackles on it and a jelly bean sitting on the chair.
Similar to the jelly bean in my pocket.
Mm-hmm. This one's pink. The other one was blue.
Fuck. I think at this point I'm gonna pull the jelly bean out of my pocket and look at it. And
Roll
I
investigate.
wanna
Hydrate.
investigate.
Roll investigation. Oh,
Oh, that's a-
actually, yeah, sure. Roll investigation.
Oh,
Hydrate.
Oh, we got a
Oh.
hydrate. Woo!
it's a 6 minus 1 for my investigation, so a whopping 5.
This is a scary room, and that is a weird jelly bean that's out of place.
Okay. I am going to walk away.
You don't go in the room?
No, it's a weird jelly bean in a chair that's shackled.
Sorry, there's also like crates and boxes and other things in the room.
Oh no! If
That's just the main thing in the
if
center.
the jelly bean in the shackled chair is the first thing I see, I think that's
He's
gonna
like,
be a no.
I'm out.
That's a no for me, dog. Like
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
turn around and walk away and be like, huh.
So you start-
So
Do you start walking back towards the door where Leandra's standing? and
yeah,
Norbit is?
I start walking toward Norbit.
So as you walk towards, you have to pass the staircase,
Mhm.
and you hear, "Please help!"
I'm just gonna ignore it. Just
Leandra,
Can I yell out?
Norbit,
Can I yell out? We're
Really
coming.
Leandra, Norbit, and usual history.
Oh, 6.
So, me too, right? History.
Yes, please.
Come on, history. Yeah.
Norbit, you don't know who that is. Leandra, the voice is clear to you now since you've broken the door. It's the
Mhm.
voice of Renee, the girl that you had met in the town.
Oh shit.
Glad Norbert didn't recognize that.
What did you want to say then? Were we yelling back up? We're coming?
I just yelled out, "We're coming," as he continues to walk for the door, clearly lying.
Can I do an insight? Like, is there anything about that voice?
Please do. And since you recognized it with your history, I'll give you advantage as well.
Oh, good. Okay. With advantage. 21?
It's 100% her.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, shit. Maybe she was a hag the whole time.
Can you get to a door, to a window? I scream inside.
I think so.
Okay, get to a window.
Okay.
I look at Leandra like she's crazy. Like, what are you doing? It's obviously
yeah.
fake.
I'm like the same thing. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
I start gesturing for you guys to come out.
Oh, we are. Well, I'm heading to
Does
the door as
you-
fast as Justine lets me.
You're getting to the door. You approach it, and you're able to walk through.
And I don't look back. I walk away.
You see Alusa go, damn it. And Irina go, oh, thank goodness.
So, are they
I
both
think-
back out?
They're both back out.
As I pass the doorway, I'm gonna look at Leandra and be like, do you recognize that voice?
Yes, I do. 1 second. I take a step back out of the porch and I look around to see the windows to see if I see the child.
There's no windows. I know the picture is different. There's no windows at the front facing of the house upstairs, but there are some on the sides and on the back.
Yeah, I will run to circle the house to see if I spot them on any window.
At the very back end side of the house, you see Renee, hands up against the glass, banging, but you don't hear her. You just
Okay. Since the mace worked before,
Really
I'm
quick,
going to
I'm gonna pause you really fast before you do anything because I want to give other people time to react.
react. Yeah, that's fine.
So you heard Leandra yelling to someone and saying, "Oh shit," and you saw them both get out, and now you see her looking up at the windows and running around. She was obviously the person who told you about the hag, so your intuition would tell you that something's up. Irina runs after Leandra. Alusa drops her head, shrugs her shoulders, and also starts walking after. Does anyone else follow?
I was waiting for her to lead, so if that's where we're going, that's where we're going.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow around the back.
Call.
And so we all see the window.
Cole will ready his bow and arrow, but he'll stay where he's at because he was told not to move.
That's a good point.
I'm following them, but I'm staying at least 50 feet away from the house at all times with my bow pointed towards it.
Great. Cole,
Yes.
you have your bow aimed at that door that was wrecked. You look at your friends as you see them going around. Glance back. The door is perfectly formed.
Oh. I aim my bow at the door and just wait, kind of hunched over and
Holding it
I
up.
know you're there. Come out and I won't kill you. Fingers crossed.
Leandra, you see your friends follow. Adabon, Norbit, from very far. Shad, you all see. Well, Shad, you see a random girl that you've never seen before. The rest of you see little Renee from the village, slapping her hands and talking.
Leandra will put her hand up to them. 1 second.
Audubon heads to the front door.
Wait! I might have a way to get her out without going in.
I hand Leandra the 30 feet of rope that was lost to her. In case she wants to try to throw the rope up and have her climb down.
Does Adabon not stop?
Nope.
You got time.
Leandra will run up the outside of the house. And
Damn ears.
we'll try to knock not the window, not to break the window, but to break whatever lock or the edge of it.
Okay. Let's go ahead and have you do strength.
Just straight strength?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, roll high.
You
Christine.
can do athletics.
Yeah, I'm not proficient.
Okay.
But that's why I'm using the fire, the mace with fire.
Oh, I understand. Can you do that while you're... Does spider climb make you need all 4 of your limbs? No, it's just your feet? Okay,
My
sorry,
feet.
I apologize. Go ahead and roll your mace.
Okay, that's fine. I prefer that. That was a 5 again. I guess it's the number of
You go to hit it. She had her face against it. You see her fall backwards. And it doesn't break. We're going to switch to Adabon. Adabon, you had obviously seen this door burst apart, people run out, and as you, with purpose, round the corner, you see a shaking Cole pointing a crossbow, eyes wide, and the door is reformed.
Longbow.
Longbow, sorry.
Knock on the door.
No one listens.
It opens.
Oh,
Paul, the most
Lord.
sensible member of the party today.
That door is alive. You don't want to go in there.
have my attentions.
You feel a darkness trying to reach for you, but it won't cross the boundary. And you hear, finally.
She's trying so hard
What?
to get us in that house.
I'm
Hey,
just
she
enjoying
let
the
us
ride.
out.
What is it that you want?
You hear tap, 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 tap. And you can see the staircase on the right. A jelly bean is dropping down, and it's one of yours.
All right, I'm confused.
I'm afraid you will have to be more specific.
Is anyone there?
No.
You don't get any other answer. This music's pretty good, eh?
Yeah.
We can go back to Leandra if you're done, unless you're thinking.
No, you may go back. He'll be there for a bit.
Okay.
Leandra, before trying to attack again, is gonna look at the girl. I can still see her, yeah?
She's laying on the ground.
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary.
You go to cast it, it bounces off the window back at you.
That's what I thought. I'm gonna try to smack it again with the Searing Smite.
You
It's gonna
raise
run out
your
soon.
hand back,
Yeah.
go to do it, and a black cloak figure comes right in front of the window, right in front of you. I need a Constitution saving throw to see if you're too frightened and fall.
Ooh. Well, even though I can't. Well, I can jump back, and that would make me fall, I guess.
It sounded like a jump scare, like this thing's all of a sudden right in your face.
Yeah. That's a
9.
9.
Yeah, you instinctually, almost as a defense, fall backwards. I won't make you take any fall damage.
Yeah.
Do we see
You
that?
look up at the window, the figure's gone.
I'd run up and try to hit again.
The girl's not in the room.
You all see as
Nope.
Leandra shouts, like, very angrily.
Can Norbert
Nothing in particular, just like out of anger.
Norbert would just want to yell out, Leandra, it's obviously a trap. Nothing there is real. Can we go?
I am fully convinced that they had the child, right?
Yeah, from your rolls, yeah.
It
I'm
was
just
a
like, what the
trap,
hell is she
yes,
doing?
but it doesn't mean that having hags. I don't know what they do. They've just warned me since I was little to stay away from them. I don't like it. If the child is there, it wasn't her that I heard it first, but you saw it.
In your ear, you hear the whisper of, there's always different perspectives. Almost like creepily, like a snake around your ear.
If you're saying that's a hag, I assume they have magic. They can illusions trick you into hearing and seeing things. Doesn't make the child real.
You see that she drops concentration on her Searing Smite, and he walks back down the house.
All right.
Sorry, Leandra. I wanted to. I ran in because I heard a child myself. But look what happened. I lit a fire with oil and somehow it's instantly gone out. Everything here is a trick.
I hope you're right.
Adabon. You stand on the threshold. The house is silent.
Yep, still standing there waiting.
I think Shad walks around to see where Adabon went.
You see him just standing, staring in.
And I kind of like walk up behind him, kind of looming over him, and just like waiting, I guess, with him to see what he does.
He's pretty tall.
Who?
Is your character pretty tall?
I think
Yeah,
he's
like-
got me beat.
yeah. I'm like
Nice.
6 something.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might be taller than me. Maybe.
You're 2'7". Yeah. The house is silent.
Can we go?
I just want to walk back in. Let's just.
Oh no.
Shit.
Wait! If you're gonna go in, take the end of my rope with you.
So another one can get broken.
Oh, good point. Never mind.
Says that from 50 feet away.
Cole's not exactly quiet,
Yeah.
and I've
Yeah.
got very good perception. I
Save
could also
the
read
rope.
lips.
Nice. I'm gonna kind of just talk to Adabon like, so we going in or what?
They have offered no terms. Audubon will reach into their bag, kind of just grab and hold the stone that Tsushima gave him, Sashimi, whatever, gave him,
Alright, Tsushima.
for a moment.
Tsushima.
Was that his girlfriend in the town?
I don't know if we'd go that far, but it's the child's mother.
Until
Yeah,
look
his
in.
girlfriend.
You're holding the stone, or you said you threw it in?
It's in his pocket, or in his
Okay.
bag. Yeah, but he's holding it for a moment. Um, the price must always be paid. And he'll turn and go to leave.
Oh!
Alright.
Okay. If he's walking away, then I'm walking away.
I think at that point, Leandra would be coming around the house looking for Adabon, asking, "Did you get her?"
There were no clear terms, and owe a payment already.
Good, let's go. As Norbert comes around to everyone else.
Leandra, can I move now?
Yeah, sorry, thank you. You did good.
Thank you! And he rushes behind a tree to relieve himself.
Okay. I'm gonna
Never
check
seen a
one-
D&D campaign with so much toilet
Humor.
content.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't listen to the Dungeon Pass?
We'll look at.
That's a lot of Twitter content.
Okay, I was just checking Elisa's spells to see, but never mind. Go ahead. You're all moving on?
Yep.
Follow the path that we were on when Norbert screwed all this up in the first place.
No, it's okay. It was extremely entertaining. And you didn't get
Well,
the 3 magic items in the house, so it's okay.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they were all real.
nothing's free. Come on now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will look to Nobert. You, my friend, Taker, beware that the price must always be paid.
Yes, well, I almost paid the price then twice today. And people are shooting and throwing things at me constantly, it seems. But I will own my role in that.
Everybody's got to pay in the end. Be careful. It may cost you more than you thought. More than you're willing to pay.
Norbert just looks at him, and Norbert looks confused, like he still never understands almost anything Adabon says. And he just says, "Oh, I don't want to say okay, because that might be agreeing to something. And with you, that
He's
seems
catching on
dangerous.
somewhat. Yeah.
So, can we just keep going now?"
At about next to Arena.
Okay. She looks back. She's staring at the window. You follow her gaze. That black figure is just in the window. And it just waves.
For you, Justine.
And then you all walk forward. I'd say
At
about this
tip
time,
is that.
at this point, I'd say that it's about 3 p.m. due to all the walking that you've done and things like that. And while 3 p.m. might not seem late, it's getting very darkish. I'm gonna switch the music because we don't need this intensity anymore. Unless we go back.
Take a
And
deep breath here.
you go into the forest more. Kind of shaking off that. And Irina looks at you, Shad, and says, "You barely know us, but you went in to risk yourself for Norbit. Why'd you do that?"
Well, you just gotta do what's right.
Living here my whole life, it's kind of a strange concept. But it seems like you all do that in your own ways, even if they don't match up. And she looks at Alyssa and Norbit. But I appreciate it all the same. I hope that that little girl's okay.
If there was a girl.
Leandra, you
Can
said
I-
you were sure, right?
You see Leandra's been like in the verge of tears the entire way since they left the house. Just not.
Breaking them. Sorry.
She's just pretty sure it was her.
The girl has Bill to take care of her.
Who's Bill? You're. I don't think Irina met Bill. Who's Bill?
Bill. you left Bill with the girl?
Bill does what he chooses.
But
Wait,
he
what
stayed.
what girl? What girl are we talking about?
Oh, Lord, just keep walking. Keep walking.
We're walking and talking.
The young one from the river and the tavern the other day.
There's no way
Amanda-
she could be here before us. That just proves she wasn't real.
I mean, we did many things. This is Alyssa. I hope you can tell my sarcastic ass tone. We did many things in the church and the graveyard.
and took rest and followed that ghost procession and talked to Irina. I mean, yes, I understand what you're saying, but I think she could easily have gotten here before us.
There's no way she could safely get here through all the things we've had to go through just to
Well,
get this far.
She obviously wasn't safe if that was actually her.
Hmm?
Oh, are we
Norbert
going
doesn't like that,
back?
but he's
What'd
I
you say?
don't think we should, as much as I hate to say it.
Oh no, we are not going back.
That's a shame, because I was ready.
Yeah, you actually did what you were told for once. I'm quite impressed.
whole being obedient and brave.
Yeah.
You, however, could maybe talk to us before you run into houses.
I. Yeah. Norbert just looks really chastened, but he wants to say something, but he can't. He can't get it out. He just he's freezing.
This
Error
is all
404.
this is all tracking so well. Irina, did your brother say how much longer you think it would be? And Irina, I love when I roleplay with myself. Irina looks around and kind of says, I am so mixed up, and time is very strange in the forest. It feels a lot darker than it should be, right?
Well, light here doesn't work properly.
Makes sense why the nights always feel long.
Did you hear that? I heard a howl.
Yeah, there's been a lot of those cool.
Oh.
But then the howls get closer.
Oh no.
And this time, when you hear the branches break, you hear heavy panting. And Orlik, the werewolf you had met, stands behind you. What happened to meeting at sunrise?
Good question. What happened to it?
I got there and you were already gone.
We waited past sunrise.
It's not possible.
And you lied to us.
About?
You said that there was a meeting of Strahd.
Louise?
Yes.
Created by Strahd, minion of Strahd. Interchangeable in my opinion. Irina takes a step behind you, Adabon.
Well, look how many of us there are. We're telling you, we were there at sunrise. You were not. We left. Assumed you were
Irina-
dead or something.
Irina kind of whispers out, weren't we just saying that time seems strange right now?
She was.
I'll be quiet.
So what is your payment for us dealing with that creature?
Where's proof you dealt with it?
You said you felt it.
Who saw the head on me?
You left
Yeah,
a
just
note
say-
saying you felt that the creature had died.
I pull that out of my bag.
Doesn't mean you did it.
I pull the head out of my bag.
Did
And
you
I
just throw it?
and I throw it at its feet. I'm like, is that there proof enough?
The werewolf sniffs at it and then howls this like powerful, victorious howl, just like oh, like super echoey. And then all the other wolves around kind of join in, and he says, "Now, we can make our deal, and you will get your payment. But I think we should get off the road." There's an abandoned house about 2 miles back we could stay in. And that's where we're gonna end the session. Thanks for
Not-
joining us.
Not just Jane trying to get us back in the house.
Anything to get us back in.
No. Thanks for joining us.
It's a
We
different
are
house.
D&D Play 20, a group of a bunch of nerds who are all around the globe who love to play Dungeons, Dragons, and other TTRPG adventures. The Discord link's gonna pop up. Come hang out. There's all kinds of stuff besides TTRPG. Phenomenal folks, questions of the day, art challenges, currently poetry challenges for Women's History Month, all kinds of fantastic, wonderful ways to express creativity and bond and create a network. And with that, if anyone else wants to say anything,
Yeah, just perhaps the announcements of what's the games coming up this
oh
week.
yeah, let's do it.
What's Dragonlance tomorrow?
And really quick before the games, stay tuned because we're gonna answer all the questions that people paid points for. And while the games are being announced, this is your last chance to get some other ones out.
Yes, and there is Dragonlance tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. EST.
Woo!
We have on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. EST Astoria as well, and I believe we have a new player joining, so get tuned in for that. On the Discord this Thursday, we have Of Giants and Dragons, which is the Belvedere special at 9 a.m. EST. But for that, you have to join the Discord server. On Saturday, we have Strixhaven
Woo!
with Professor Draconic at 10 a.m. EST. And would we have Strahd again next week?
Tentatively, yes. I am gonna check with all the players, but it's on my schedule.
There you go.
Awesome.
That is the next week of game, which is a lot of things for you to check out and to join the Discord to keep up with all the news and the games that are not streamed on here. So join us.
Cool.
We'll be back in a few
We'll be back.
minutes with the after show.
It gets crazy.